When I tell you that I thought the top five were just going to be diplomatic, quite boring, not giving us anything to talk about, but there's a lot actually that people had to share yesterday. Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Tabitha and this is On The Grind with myself. And thank you so much for hanging out again with me. Don't forget to give a video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and do comment down below. I hope you guys are doing amazing wherever you are watching this video from. Have a good productive day, and if you are not okay, just know better days are coming. Hang in there. Anyway, let's jump straight into the video. So yesterday, you guys, the housemates had to vote. Apparently they're gonna have the awards ceremony, so they were voting and they were not supposed to disclose to other housemates ukuthi whom are they voting or something like that. So they were voting for each housemate to receive an award, and after that they were taking that voting note, if I may, or paid to Big Brother's diary session. And now, just late at night, they started having conversations about relationships and, cheating, stuff like that. And Uyanda spoke about his experience with a girl that, had an auto, and he did tried to advise the girl on how to, they can fix the problem, which is very nice that when you have a partner and they kind of like alert you of the problem that probably you were not seeing, or maybe sometimes it's even easy if over that, sometimes when you have a problem and it becomes difficult for you to even tell your partner that you have a problem, but now when they tell you, it becomes quite easy for you to even be comfortable and receive that, what is it, the critics, and work on it just to become a better person. But if you are advising someone and they are not taking it serious, in his case, because he did mention that he spoke to the girl, but the girl seemed not to take whatever that he was saying into considerate, as, or maybe as Nate did also mention, that probably the girl was just trying to brush it off, not to feel embarrassed, which can also be the case. And they started talking. Sweet Gulliver was telling how he does not like Forest. He seemed to have dated someone who kept Forest, down there. And when he was trying to hit it more, he just couldn't, because he felt like, why are you keeping Forest? Now I have to find things. When you're trying to, or harder, like you're trying to find things, but because there's a lot going on, there's a forest now, it becomes quite hectic. So he said he had to, to leave, because he does not like, that Nana, but J with a forest. And Joshua was really asking a lot of questions. I felt like, yo, girl, you still have a long way to go, and you're sitting with the experienced people, which obviously they were sharing knowledge with her. And Nsuku on the other side, guys, when I tell you that sometimes I feel like Nsuku has lived, sometimes at the same time I would feel like, some of her love stories can be, sometimes I'll feel like she's lying here and there when you listen to them. Especially the one that once she said men were fighting for her in a restaurant to pay for for her bill, and the other one had a black card, and the other one, it was just a gold card. I was like, okay. I felt like there was some lies there, but obviously I wasn't there, so I can't confidently say she was lying, but that's how I felt. So yesterday she was sharing an experience of how it was for her to date two guys at the same time, because the other one liked it down there as a forest. The other one did not like Forest. They left it very clean. Now she was having a struggle to maintain both standards for this guy, and now, because it seems like Lena, she prefers it clean, now she had to come up with the excuses to the one who likes Forest. And Nate also did mention that she likes it very clean because she is that person who always, go down. Now imagine that now there's always, Forest down there, and now she has to, go down. The next thing, there's a stripe of a hair on the teeth. So Jojo was asking a lot of questions, you guys. She kept on saying, "Oh, so this is what you guys do." Some of the things, the words that they actually used directly, I can't use them, but yeah, those conversations were just really hilarious, you guys. They were talking about the struggles basically that they meet on the relationship. Moving along, you guys, Jojo spoke about getting comfortable in a relationship. So she said she was in a relationship for 4 years, and the guy that she was dating, later on she got comfortable, which it happens a lot in a relationship. Like if we've been together for long, sometimes it happens that couples get comfortable and they don't keep the fire burning. So, according to Jojo, she got too comfortable. She was no longer dressing up like the way she used to when the guy met her. And later on, the guy alerted her that you have actually dropped the ball. Yet, according to Jojo, the guy kept, his standard. He was very consistent in making sure that he pulls up well dressed up. But with Jojo, she would just show up with, armor pants, very comfortable. And the guy started telling her that, you know what, I feel like you are no longer doing things that you used to do. And that's when she started going back to buying perfumes to smell good as well, doing armor makeup, all of that. And another thing that she actually touched was the fact that he's dead. And anyway, she highlighted that cheating is not a good enough reasons for her to leave a relationship, which I can't say, I can't, object my preference to her, because some people prefer that if you cheat is a deal breaker for me. If someone says cheating is not a good enough reasons for them to leave, then we can't really say anything if that's what they believe in. And another thing that she mentioned was the fact that her dad advised her, if she's in a relationship and someone cheats, they must go back and time the consistency of cheating, the frequency, and probably you would find out that most reasons it is you who made the person cheat, which I highly disagree with that. If someone goes out and they decide to cheat, it is not my problem, even if the problem arises from our relationship, but it's not my problem that you decided to go out there and be disloyal. How is it my problem that you made a decision of cheating? You made a decision of not being loyal to us. How is it my problem? Because I believe in a thing that if you are not happy with me and we have tried to compromise and just, try to balance, or rather find a common ground, and we see that there's nothing that you are doing that, is making the both of us happy, or it does not make you happy in particular, then leave the relationship for a better person. Don't cheat and then now I have to suffer for the decision that someone made, or now I have to take accountability for someone's decision, or for their low self-esteem basically, or whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, like, I don't believe in a reasoning of someone who would say, you say Guswit Gulva was even saying he would get mad if someone were to say that they cheated because of them. I would also lose it. That you can't make me a reason why you decided to take that decision. You took it alone. I did not influence it. I was not there when you're making a decision that you want to cheat on us. So those are the conversations that actually transpired last night. And I was just laughing to say, hey, you guys are seeing things out there. And yeah, anyway, I don't know if you watched that, and probably there's something that I did not address. You can go ahead and comment down below. I'm trying not to keep the video very long.